astounding diversity of religions, languages and cultures is unique and unparalleled. The mighty Himalayas flying high all above the sky and varied cultures, traditions with many advanced developments in science and technology has made our country an incredible land. For thousands of years, people of different religions have coexisted with utmost faith in the integrity of our country. So friends, I'm your host Nidhi, and today's episode of My India, I will show you some of the most compelling and fascinating stories from across the large geographical boundaries of our country. Cinema has been an integral part of our lives as it reflects our happiness, sadness and aspirations. In many ways, it is also a source of learning. International Film Festival of India is an event which for years has fed the appetite for quality content among both cinema enthusiasts and connoisseurs. At the 48th edition of International Film Festival, currently underway in Goa, some of the finest movies from across the globe with diverse storylines and narratives have been lined up for screening. Let's take a look.
The much-awaited 48th International Film Festival of India is currently underway in the resort city of Goa's capital, Panaji. The city puts its best foot forward to make it one of the most memorable festival circuits in the history. Considered to be one of the most significant film festivals in Asia, it comprises of the best of international and national cinema, retrospectives and documentaries. The 9-day film festival has been jointly organized by the Union Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government-owned Entertainment Society of Goa and the Indian film industry.
We're all set for the 48th International Film Festival 2017. As you can see, almost all the installations have rolled out, and we're looking forward to welcoming delegates for the opening ceremony and the opening film tomorrow. This year's festival is celebrating the future of cinema. So in keeping with our theme this year, we have, apart from a fantastic selection of more than 200 Indian and international movies, we have a very wide and diverse range of panel discussions and master classes which will focus on new technologies in cinema.
The IFFI 2017 film program will showcase a total of 195 films from across 82 countries, thus vouching for the diversity of cinematic endeavours from around the globe and the representation at the festival. The international competition section of IFFI 2017 will showcase 15 of the finest films of this year, competing for the Golden and Silver Peacock Awards. The jury for this section, headed by renowned filmmaker Muzaffar Ali, was introduced during the inauguration. The galaxy of stars on stage says it all, a grand beginning to a grand show.
Feels good, it feels great. I've been here earlier as the President of Federation and looking forward to this magnificent festival, the biggest festival in Asia. And I'm sure they'll put up a good show, very confident. And I wish every delegate all the best who are films in the competition section, probably from various countries, various languages films.
The focus country in the 48th edition of IFFI is Canada. The festival is also delighted to open this year's edition with renowned filmmaker Majid Majidi's Beyond the Clouds.
It's always very good. I feel really energized and see future filmmakers and then also veterans. And I've come here for the premiere of my movie Beyond the Clouds by Majid Majidi. It's a beautiful film. I love scoring it.
The press and delegate screenings will also see the opening of the Indian Panorama section, which was inaugurated by actress Sri Devi. Veteran actress Sri Devi introduced the memoriam section of the festival. Such festivals organized in our country puts India as global leader in world cinema.
India is home to diverse cultures, languages and religions which have coexisted peacefully since the country's inception. One such example of brotherhood can be seen on the banks of river Ganges in northern city of Allahabad, where a group of Muslim men are on a mission to clean the water body considered sacred by Hindus. Take a look.
Hundreds and thousands of Hindu devotees visit Sangam, confluence of holy river Ganges and Yamuna and the mythical Saraswati in Allahabad city every year to wash a lifetime of sins. Hundreds of boats ferry the devotees to the confluence of the river Ganges, Yamuna and Saraswati, which is considered as one of the holiest spots in our country. A group of Muslim men have joined hands to maintain the sanctity of the river and to ensure that its water remains clean.
हम लोग यहाँ हर हफ्ते संगम पर आते हैं और गंगा को साफ करते हैं, जमुना को, क्योंकि ये हम लोग संदेश देते इसलिए कि ये हिंदू भाई की गंगा जो है आस्था केंद्र है, उसी तरह मुसलमान के लिए भी जरूरी है कि ये पानी है इसको स्वच्छ करें और गंगा जी को स्वच्छ करने में सबको योगदान करना चाहिए, चाहे वो किसी धर्म का हो, क्योंकि पहले हम आप इंसान मनुष्य हैं, उसके बाद कोई धर्म वाले हैं और हम सबका फ़र्ज़ है, यही हम लोग का कीदा है कि हम लोग सब मिलकर, चाहे वो हिंदू चाहे मुसलमान हो और या ईसाई या सिख भी हों, तो उनको भी आइए और हर हफ्ते अगर लोग यहाँ पे गंगा स्वच्छ करेंगे, जमुना स्वच्छ करेंगे, तो यकीन करिए हमारी गंगा स्वच्छ होगी.
The volunteers of this group pick up all the waste lying up at banks of the river. Inspired by their determination, several devotees and visitors join these men from time to time.
यहाँ के संगम नगरी में घूमने आए थे, हमने देखा मुस्लिम भाई और हिंदू भाई मिलकर जो सफाई देखने को मिली, हम भी बड़ा हर्ष हुआ देखने पर. हम भी जो है सफाई करने में जो है इनकी मदद करने में लगे और हमें बहुत खुशी मिली जो हिंदू और मुस्लिम भाई की एकता है.
सारे मुस्लिम भाई मिलके, हिंदू भाई मिलके साथ में सफाई करते हैं और हम चाहते हैं एकदम पानी साफ रहना चाहिए. हर भाई को ये संदेश देना चाहते हैं कि सब कोई मिलके हमारे अनुसार जुट होकर आके सफाई हर हफ्ते करा करे, हमेशा के हमेशा गंगा साफ हो जाए.
Rivers are considered the lifelines of many nations, and in India, these rivers are worshipped as deities by the majority Hindu community. This effort by the Muslim man shows mutual respect among the communities for each other's beliefs and values, and ensuring that Sangam is not just a confluence of holy rivers but that of religions.
Now, a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
Manushi Chillar, an Indian medical student, was crowned Miss World 2017 at the 67th edition of the pageant in Sanya, southern China's Hainan province. A total of 116 contestants who represented their countries and regions spent a month preparing for the magnificent event. Manushi was ecstatic and emotional when she was announced the winner of the beauty pageant.
Sinking in, to be honest, but I think I am on top of the world right now. I think the whole journey has been really incredible because I was with these 116 beautiful girls and I've just made amazing memories over here.
After cruising her way to the final stage of the competition and sailing through the difficult question and answer round with top 5 candidates, Manushi Chillar from India had finally triumphed. It's the 8th time in 15 years that China has hosted the Miss World pageant. India's cabinet approved amendments to the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley said the proposed code changes were designed to prevent willful defaulters from bidding for stressed assets. Jaitley announced approval for the amendments following a cabinet meeting but did not provide details.
Some changes are proposed to the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Since this is being done by an ordinance till it is approved, as a matter of propriety we don't give the details, but the fact that the cabinet has recommended to the President is an information that I am giving you.
Local media was widely reported that the amendments will stop willful defaulters from buying stressed assets that they previously owned. Under Indian law, willful defaulters are classified as firms or individuals who own large businesses and deliberately avoid repayments. The Finance Ministry has already asked banks to ensure that willful defaulters are prevented from buying back assets. The Indian Army has set a new world record with 58 men riding a single motorbike. The stunt was performed by Tornadoes, a motorcycle display team of Army's logistics arm, Army Service Corps.
So there are 3 riders who take charge. First is the rider himself, who's controlling the mechanical parts of the bike, such as gears and brake and everything, the handle. Second is the balancer, who stays on the top and he ensures that all the people mounting the motorcycle while it's on the run are mounting at the same time, because even a misbalance of a single kg would result in a catastrophe. So, and the third one is the navigator, who's immediately assisting the rider where he's going.
Carrying the Indian flag, the participants rode a 500cc Royal Enfield covering a distance of 1.2 kilometers at Yelhanka Air Force Station in southern Bengaluru city. The act was performed for the Guinness Book of World Records, Limca Book of Records and Unique World Records. The last world record, set in 2013, was held by a team of Army's military communication arm, Army Signal Corps, with 56 men on a motorbike. Indian Railways has installed solid-state interlocking system, the largest in Asia, at a station in eastern Kharagpur town. The system will enable setting 800 different routes for trains in a matter of minutes against 423 route capacity of the previous route relay interlocking.
Safety में काफ़ी इजाफा हो जाएगा, क्योंकि पहले जो distributed system था तो उसमें coordination, cutting across the lines काफ़ी involved रहता था, और अब जो है वो सुगमता से हमारे एक ही जगह में बैठ के पूरे यार्ड का संचालन हमारे जो ऑपरेटिंग का स्टाफ है वो कर सकेगा.
The new mechanism will enhance security as it prevents conflicting movements of trains through an arrangement of tracks such as junctions or crossings. It is a state-owned enterprise owned and operated by the Indian government through Ministry of Railways. Indian Railways are among the most extensive in the world but have struggled to expand and modernize in terms of technology to keep up with the demand.
Now we talk about Japan, where the visitors get a great shopping experience. Several shopping malls and shops provide great offers and a variety of quality products for the tourists. We have a report.
Big Camera is one of the Japan's leading consumer electronic retailers. Bigelow, the flagship store of Big Camera, is located in Shinjuku Ward, which is one of the busiest districts in Tokyo metropolitan. Many people visit Bigelow every day. Inside the store, in addition to many home appliances, a huge variety of items are displayed, such as household goods, cosmetics and food items.
Big Camera とまた洋服のブランドであるユニクロ様コラボいたしまして、文字をもじりましてビックロという名前を付けさせていただいております。ビックロに関しましては、ビッグカメラの中でも上位の売り上げを誇っているんですけれども、全体の客数の中で、約3割のお客様が、海外の方がご来店いただいております。
Bigelow has a dedicated tax exemption register dedicated to foreign tourists.
たくさんのお土産を買われるお客様が非常に多いので、まずはレジの台数をこれだけ多くさせていただきました。海外のお客様専用のクーポンとなっております。通常ですと免税が 8% 引きなんですけれども、さらに 7% 引きと、これは全国のビッグカメラでやっているサービスでございますので、ぜひご来店いただければと思います。
カメラに関しては一番新しいタイプのキヤノンのタイプはすごく人気です。6D Mark II という新しい機種はすごく人気です。ソニーのミラーレスのカメラと、富士フィルムのカメラはすごく人気です。持ち運びを考えたら小型軽量の方がいいんですね。で、特にタイランドの方で、富士フィルムのカメラはすごく人気です。人気商品の FR100R という機種です。通常カメラ普通この状態になりますが、このカメラ特徴としましては外せます。カメラ本体から外して使えます。いろんなところで試せます。例えば自転車に乗せたり、スポーツでヘッドメットに外し付けたりとか撮れます。
外国の方によく売れている時計としましては、メーカーとしては中国の方ですとロンジンと、日本製のもので、自動巻きのもの、東南アジア系の方ですと、安い時計、割とお手頃な時計で、お子様用ですとかお友達にお土産ということで、たくさん、複数の本数を買われていく 方がたくさん多いです。
To celebrate the 35th anniversary of G-Shock, the Shock the World premium event was held at the famous theatre at Madison Square Garden in New York. The G-Shock became popular in the United States first.
So, you know, G-Shock kind of got its start here in the United States back in 1983, 84, when it ran a very unique television commercial featuring a G-Shock being hit like a hockey puck into a goalie's mask. It caught a lot of attention and just became a very interesting talking point to launch the brand. But it really began the journey of a very special product, and we're here 35 years later to celebrate the anniversary for what is truly a very unique and iconic product.
All the past models of G-Shock to the latest models were exhibited at the event. Also models in collaboration with various artists and creators.
You know, to me, one of the things that's so important about G-Shock is that the core identity is strong. You know, G-Shock makes an effort to work with artists and music and different kinds of culture, but that is all based on a strong foundation. And I think G-Shock has been very good at understanding the value of the main identity while still building in other directions as time goes on.
For me, it was a watch that I wore as a teenager. I wore it all the time, and it was a really interesting process for me as a fashion designer to work on a watch. And I feel like it's a watch that you can look at for a long time and still discover little details that are really special and beautiful.
Creator of the first G-Shock, Kiko Ibe, and other guest speakers appeared at the press conference. The latest G-Shock using sapphire crystal was put on display to an excited audience too.
Since its release in 1983, G-Shock has been accepted all over the world, mainly by young people. Asian countries and India are no exception. That's because G-Shock is always evolving through the energy of our engineers and designers. G-Shock will continue to be the one that will keep the fans coming back for more.
Even the time passes, the charm of unbreakable G-Shock continues to shine.
India has long preserved the bond of communal harmony from the time immemorial. Embodying this fact in present time is tomb of Sultan Ahmad Shah Wali Bahmani at Ashtur in Bidar Taluk of Karnataka. The monument is visited by host of visitors, cutting across all the barriers of caste, creed and religions. Let's take a look at this ancient monument symbolizing the unity of our nation.
The tomb of magnanimous Sultan Ahmad Shah Bahmani, who ruled Bidar centuries ago, is revered by people across all faiths and regarded as a symbol of Allama Prabhu, a renowned poet, saint and a great philosopher. Standing tall in the state of Karnataka, the insides of this monument display the work of dexterous Iran artisans with beautiful murals covering the walls and ceiling of this tomb. People come here from Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra and various other places to pay tributes at the Dargah of their beloved king.
ಹಿಂದೂ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಎದ್ದು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅವರು ಪಾಠ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಾವು ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಭಾರತಿ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂದೂ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಕ್ರಿಶ್ಚಿಯನ್ ಹರಿಜನ್ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತದೆ ರೀ ಭಾರತಿ ಆಯಿತು ಇವ್ರು ಹೆಸರು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ್ ಅಹಮದ್ ಶಾ ವಲಿ ಬೈಮನಿ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಅಂತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಬರುವಂತ ನಾವಂತು ಪೂರ ಇವರು ಅಂತ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
According to one of the descendants of Bahmani family, the king was revered by the residents of Bidar kingdom for his magnanimous attitude.
सबको अनाज बांट दिया, 3 साल गुजर गया, 3 साल के बाद क्या किए, अपने निंगात भाई, बम्बन भाई, यस्सी भाई, क्रिश्चियन भाई, मुसलमान को सबको जमा करके अल्लाह से दुआ मांगो बोले। मुसलमानों को नमाज पढ़ ले, हिंदू भाई लोग जो प्रेयर करना अल्लाह से प्रेयर करिए। जब बादशाह बाद में नमाज पढ़ने लगे तो आसमान से पानी पड़ना शुरू होगा। समझौता हजरत ये गुजर के 600 सालों का बहमनी सुल्तान आज भी भाईचारा मिलकर काम करते हैं यहाँ पर। जैसा उस टाइम में बादशाह हुकूमत किए ना, और आज भी इसी तरह करती है। रुपये में 40% मुसलमान, हिंदू भाई 60% लोग आते हैं यहाँ पर।
The message of brotherhood among all the religions still reverberates in the hearts of devotees who come here from across India to seek blessings of the saint and also the king of Bahmani dynasty. This beautiful monument stands testimony to the fact that our forefathers have put in constant effort to maintain religious harmony in the country.
You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. This quote by Marcus Aurelius signifies the importance of mental wellness in a normal human life. To instill this knowledge about the mental well-being in Kashmiri women, a workshop was organized in Srinagar. Take a look.
Most people today are almost always wondering about ways to lead a peaceful and successful life and to cope with stresses of the fast-paced life. Many more questions were answered during a 3-day workshop organized recently in the Srinagar, the capital city of Kashmir. The workshop was organized to exclusively address the myriad of stresses faced by Kashmiri women.
How we can discover असली reality of life क्या है, तो उससे हमें काफ़ी फ़ायदा मिलता है. जैसे ख़ास तौर पे this program is only for females, so especially females को कितना यहाँ stress है घर में, then all of us are, most of us are working also, फिर वहाँ का stress, फिर बच्चों का stress, so इस stress को overcome करने के लिए वो हमें काफ़ी guidelines दे रहे हैं. The program has just started.
Organized by a Bengaluru-based non-governmental organization, Discover Yourself, the aim of this workshop was to train women to handle mental stress and to bring about a transformation from inside. Through an illustrative presentation, Mr. Sadatullah raised some basic questions about the purpose of life.
वर्कशॉप 3 दिन का होता है यहाँ पे इंसानों को अपने अंदरूनी के तज़किया करते हैं. अल्लाह कहता है कि वो शख्स कामयाब हुआ है जो अपने आप को अंदर पाक किया, वो नामुराद हुआ जो अंदर अपने खराबी पाया. तो हम ये अंदरूनी के लिए, अंदर पाक करने के लिए हम ये कर रहे हैं कि अल्लाह ताला आसान करे.
I saw the first of its kind in my lifetime here, and I'm so glad that I am a participant of this, and I want to share within a few minutes what I grasped within me. It's really a beautiful kind of first that invoked in me it attracted by its own theme, discover yourself, the real me, where I'm leading to, what should I do, where I'm going, what is my main goal. All we are ships without rudders. We hire the rudders from somewhere else and lead our ships to somewhere else, and finally not knowing where the harbor is. So I must tell that this is a very beautiful and innovative and a well-designed concept that really helped all of us.
All the women present in the hall were still listening intently to the lectures about life during the workshop. All the good comes from me and all the sufferings come from me. Giving this message, the workshop provided the participants a rare insight into life.
That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@an9.com. Now signing off with a glimpse of colourful birth celebration of Buddhist Lama Kushok Bakula Rinpoche that took place in India's northern city Leh. I'm your host Nidhi, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.